welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble and I'm here with your readings for March the 19th, is it? Yes, through March the 25th. Now I was going to kind of put Pisces to the back of the line, or queue as we say, so to speak. However, they do have one more day left, so I'm going to let them be first again this week, because it's not fair for that last person or those people that's birthday is on the 19th. So happy birthday to those on the cusp, and we're going to do your reading first. Now, first of all, I would like to do the astrological report for this week. On the 20th, the sun moves into Aries. Now, Aries is the beginning of the astrological year. So this is the first sign of the zodiac for astrologers, and it's the spring equinox. It is the start of everything. So we really will feel that shift of saying goodbye to Pisces and saying hello to Aries. Now, at the same time, Mercury and Venus moved into Aries, and they are actually getting very tightly close together in Aries on the same day. So it's going to be about finances, it's going to be about communications with that, it's going to be about love, communications, relationships. It's a really nice kind of energy on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, we have Mercury going retrograde. Now we're already feeling it because we're in the, it's in the shadow of that energy. So I forget what day it actually goes direct, but we'll talk about that later. So it's usually around 3 weeks. So we have this, so it's very important not to sign documents, not to start anything, even though on Tuesday, it's this kind of urge to spring into action. We're going to feel very light. We're going to feel excited about starting things. And if you've already been working on something, fine. That's okay. And definitely make plans. Now, it's really important with astrology that we co-create, right? And the best thing to do when Mercury is in retrograde is to organize, is to clean out old stuff, is to, declutter your mind, is to meditate, declutter. It's very important to kind of work with that energy. You'll get a lot done because people say, I can't get anything done, it's Mercury in retrograde. But if you work with the energies, you'll get a lot done. Now, on Friday, Venus goes square to Pluto, which is not a very good aspect. Pluto is, kind of the underworld, the shady. It's kind of what's going deep on inside secrets. And Venus going square to Pluto, we could find out secrets about our lovers, or, maybe find someone that's not been very honest with us, or we haven't been honest with ourselves about the relationship we're in, or so it's not the best energy ever. But having said that, things could come to light that we need to know. Something shady going on in terms of our partners, and we could be moving out of a relationship or moving into a relationship. It's very death and rebirth, so it's about change as well. And also we have the sun in Aries going in a moving into a challenging aspect to Mars in Capricorn. Now, Mars has been playing a big role. People have been very frustrated, have been, snappy, irritated. It's very important not to react during this time. And we're going to have that urge to react. So it's important to kind of breathe and then hold back, think before we speak. Listen, the energies, astrology is about the energies that are coming in, and we can co-create with the energies, so we can use these energies to our benefit, especially when we know that they're coming in. So we know that, look, people are going to push our buttons. Perhaps we're going to be irritated, we're going to be a little short, we're going to be a little wanting to burst out and say inappropriate things perhaps, but it's important to really kind of not react, but respond during this time. And if we're aware of it, we can avoid the pitfalls. Or when we do act out on it, go, aha, no, I knew that. Why did I react like that? So anyway, guys, I want to really thank you. I want to thank my patrons who support me, and they're my biggest fans, and I really appreciate them. I have started a Patreon page, guys. If you would like to become a patron, show a little bit of love. It's not a lot of money, it's a little bit, and it would really help me put out more content, because I have all these amazing ideas, and it's just about getting them out there with the right equipment, the right software. And I have these tiers of rewards. So check out my Patreon page. There are some public posts, and then there are things on that page that I just put out for patrons only, so they get all these wonderful things. And you can suggest, go to my Patreon page and suggest different rewards. I'm very open to constructive criticism and brilliant ideas. What would you like to see as a reward if you became a patron? So guys, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, like it, share it on your social media, comment. I read every comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here. Mwah! And let's go to your cards. Hello Libra, and welcome to your reading for March the 19th through March the 25th. This is a general reading, guys. If you want a personal reading, that's information is in the show more section below, and so is your sun, moon and rising links to the other videos. So your first card that comes up, darling, is the Ace of Coins, darling. Coins, getting paid, coinage. However, clarifying that, is that two cards jumped out. The Four of Autumn, right? These are all grounding cards too. And the Four of Autumn is asking you to balance your finances, how you're spending. And it's also asking you to help the less fortunate. So maybe this is usually money coming in. Usually this is like money that you wouldn't normally have. So it can be a winning, it can be an insurance payout, it could be money you find at the very least, you know, in a pocket that you haven't worn in a jacket for a long time or something like that. But this is definitely saying watch your finances. Yes, money is coming in, and then it's also along with that is another grounding card, right? This is the Eight of Autumn. This is known as the Apprentice card. So it's saying that you need to, sometimes it means going back to school, but it's asking you to learn something and study something. So say if you're at work and there's something at work that you don't know and you don't want to learn, it's saying learn it. It's going to behoove you to learn it. Because I know a lot of people say, oh, I can't get my head around that. Listen, scientists have proved that anybody can learn anything. Practice makes perfect. We can learn whatever we want to if we really focus on it. So this is saying bring the focus into learning whatever you need to learn. It's almost like you're being asked to spend the time on your profession that it deserves. So put that time aside, really study, right? Learn everything you can, become an expert, and ask for help in learning too. It's going to bring you money if you do. That's what I'm getting here. And look, you've got the Ace of Swords, darling, which is another new beginning. This is a brilliant idea, right? This can be news coming, information. This is about the mental realm of something really incredible for you. when the sword comes in, it's the remover of obstacles, because maybe you started something, maybe you're in something and it feels really difficult and it feels like there's a lot. So you want to kind of give up almost. But this is saying, look, be tenacious. This is going to happen for you. Just hang in there. Just keep going. Keep moving forward. And look, clarifying it is the Prince of Autumn, another grounding card. And this is about, yes, keep moving forward, but move forward thoughtfully. So really kind of make a strategic move forward. This is a knight in the regular tarot. So knights are always about moving forward, but this is the green knight, right? So he kind of stands there poised, ready for action. He's making a move, but he's going to really survey the land. He's going to strategically make a move. He's going to move forward methodically. He's going to pay attention to details. This is coming in because it's saying pay attention to details, and it's challenging because we've got Mercury going retrograde this week. So we definitely won't we'll be seeing the bigger picture, but slow down. We're all being asked to slow down this week. Nearly in every reading, we're being asked to slow down, and be careful about the moves that you make. Make sure that you've crossed your T's and dotted your I's before you move. So that's what's saying. And look, you have the Five of Wands, which indicates some kind of at the least it's some kind of bickering at work, some little gossip going on, some competition, kind of competitiveness going on. This is, opposing opinions. This is, look, when this comes up, it's saying, deal with it. Don't avoid this issue, because then it gets bigger. So it's like confront it. It's important to confront this in a very non-combative way, in a non-confrontational way. Just, disarm this. And you can do it with thinking creatively and outside of the box. It's important to handle this, because it will come back. Now, clarifying it is the Six of Summer. So when this card came out with that, the first thing that came to me was you're kind of feeling that the grass is greener on the other side. This, you kind of want to give up on, on things like this. It's almost like, oh, do I really have to deal with this? It's like at work, right? I'm definitely getting, for some of you, it's at work. So it's annoying to you that you have to deal with this. But you have to also look at your part in it, Libra. So you've played a part in this somewhere along the line. So you've got to kind of take responsibility for this and really look at it for what it is. And this is about, romanticizing the past when you worked at this other place and you didn't have that. That's not true. This follows everyone everywhere. So this is reality. This is human beings. This is what we're like. This is our behavior. We can be competitive. We can be a little combative. We can be gossipy. Well, we see all those reality shows. Everyone's gossiping. I mean, that's reality. Everyone talks about each other behind their backs. So this romanticizing and thinking the grass is greener on the other side. I always say, look, it's like you think the grass is greener on the other side and you get there and it's AstroTurf. So this is saying, come back into the present moment and just handle it. It's going to be easy. And it's kind of like nip it in the bud. It's just like, ask them, say, listen, have I done something to offend you? Can we move on from this because it's not good to work? Or you can even say, listen, guys, you don't have to like me, but we do have to respect each other and we've got to work with each other, and just, come into it with humility is what I'm getting. Okay, because you're kind of exacerbated by it, right? You're kind of over it. You're like, oh, I just want to give up. Let me move on. This isn't about moving on from where you're at right now. This is about growing in where you are right now. You can grow from all these experiences, and you can really enhance your life because of it. They're life lessons that you're learning, and this is an opportunity. So I always say when this card comes up, it's an opportunity for personal growth, you know, and there's nothing better than that feeling when you come out on the other side of that with the wisdom of having dealt with that. You know, in a really positive and, you know, getting a wonderful outcome from it for you and for everyone else. So that's what you've got to think when you go into this. What solution do we have for the high good of everybody? What's going to work for everyone here? What is it that's going to work for everyone? Libra, thank you so much for tuning in. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week. To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.